Hello, loved ones. This is Love Marlene 411, and welcome to this episode of From My Heart to Yours.
I spent a lifetime hiding in the grave with a heavy heart and nothing left to say. Battling shadows, walking in the rhythm of the life I didn't choose. From the silent cries and the darkest nights to the moments I almost gave up the fight. I was lost in the echoes of a hollow sound, searching for a solid piece of ground. But I'm Love Marlene 411, and I'm standing tall. I'm living proof that you can survive it all. From the 411 to the depths of my soul, I'm taking back the pieces, making them whole. It's a journey of healing, a path to the light. We're breaking every curse and winning the fight. From my heart to yours, let the healing start. We're making peace with the past and broken parts. It's more than just a story, it's a brand new lens, seeing where the trauma stops and where the light begins. Breaking generational chains, link by link, learning how to feel, learning how to think, guarding my spirit, my mind and my peace, watching the anxiety and the tension release. I found a self-love that was always meant to be a gift from God, now living in me. No more worthlessness, no more shame. I'm calling out the joy and I'm calling it by name. I am conscious of the seeds we sow. Watch how the garden starts to grow. But I'm Love Marlene 411, and I'm standing tall. I'm living proof that you can survive it all. From the 411 to the depths of my soul, I'm taking back the pieces, making them whole. It's a journey of healing, a path to the light. We're breaking every curse and winning the fight. From my heart to yours, let the healing start. We're making peace with the past and broken parts. Spread the love, spread the light, live your best life, hold on tight. I'm Love Marlene for Marlene 411. The journey has just begun.
Hello, loved ones, and welcome to this episode of From My Heart to Yours. Shout out to the loved ones. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to get right into this message. Oh, hey, Edward, how are you doing? Welcome in. I'm going to get right into this message because I'm not going to be on here long. Today's message is about fixing yourself and giving yourself the permission to fix yourself. There are so many things that I could go into detail and talk about the things that have traumatized us, the things that we have been hurt from, the words that people said, the abandonment issues. It's moving past all of those things and giving ourselves the permission to say, this is a new season in my life, a season where I'm going to be healing, growing, prospering, and all those things. But in order for us to be our best self, we have to do some fixing. And it means that accountability, that word that we don't like as adults, to be accountable when people have messed us up, an ex messed you up, relatives, or whatever it is. But giving yourself that permission to say, I need to work on myself so I can be a better, happier me. Now, I don't know what that is going to look like for you. But I know for me, I needed to work on not being angry, not being an angry woman. And I know that there's angry women, there's angry men out there for justifiable reasons. It's many reasons why you're angry, as you should be, for the way that people have treated you. But as adults, even after that, okay, this happened to you, but are you going to be angry your whole life because of issues and pain and trauma? And I can tell you guys that yes, I was angry for the majority of my life. I could say over half my life I spent angry, but there is something different. There's something different for you, and it will improve your health, your well being, your peace of mind, your joy, who wants to be around you, and all those things. Because when you work on yourself, when you forgive yourself, when you heal, when you let go, and when you transform, you are a better quality person. Now, one of those things for me, like I said from the beginning, I need to work on those anger issues because I was angry for a lot of reasons. Angry from a lot of trauma from my upbringing, my childhood, trauma from alleged friends and relatives, and things like that. Things that people do to you can cause you to be a very angry person, and you can take it out on other people. But at the end of it, you only wind up hurting yourself. You only wind up bringing pain to yourself, and that's not good. We have to be more mature and more wise than your ancestors. Maybe your parents were that way, or your siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. Maybe your ex caused you to be a certain way, and we all know about that wound, that pain that your ex can bring into your life. But after that passes, after the storm, after you've been upset and angry, now what do you do to fix yourself? Well, the first thing is that you have to admit that accountability part is not always that you've done something, but you have to take ownership and say, I'm very angry. And then start journaling that down, writing it out, talking it out. What that does is it removes us from eating us alive, and it stops us from eating the pain or some sort of vice to cover that pain. And, and I can tell you because I've lived it. That's why I'm speaking from my heart. I've said very freely and openly that I had an eating disorder because that's what I was doing to cover my traumatic childhood pain. I I looked at not eating as a way of something that I can control. Nobody can make me eat. And I thought by not eating, it was honestly a cry for help. I wanted people to see me, and it didn't happen. And at the end of it, I only winded up hurting myself. And these are some of the things that we have to stop doing, loved ones. We have to stop hurting ourselves and work on ourselves, fix ourselves, even though it may be hard. And for me, hey, Shannon, for me, it was so hard to, dissect that, unmask it, and stop hiding it. Because if you came from a generation like I did, where you hid your pain, you didn't talk about it because that wasn't good. You weren't ever supposed to talk about you're upset or sad. You had to always be strong, right? Strong, tough it out. You know, no, because nobody wanted to hear about it, so that's what they would tell us. You be strong. Oh, we don't talk about those things. You don't talk about that because that shows that you're soft or weak in some way. And it really is not that way. If you have been through some hard and some dark things in your life, some sad things, it's nothing wrong with crying about it, being angry about it. But at the end of it, how long are you going to be angry? And How many people are you going to punish? See, I realized that I was punishing a lot of people. I was punishing my friends. I was punishing the people that I cared about, and I was also ruining prospective romantic relationships because of what other people had done that had hurt me. Hey Sirius, how are you doing? Thank you so much for the gift. I was sabotaging my own winning, my own success, my own peace of mind. And the only way that we can fix ourselves is being honest. And that's the first thing, is being honest with yourself. Maybe you never grew up with it. Like myself, I didn't grow up being honest with myself. I grew up denying myself. Oh no, I'm good. I'm okay. Oh, it doesn't bother me. I'm not upset. I'm not angry, when you knew you were. So, in the season of fixing ourselves, we're going to be honest with ourselves. Start unpacking some of those things, journaling them out. The things that were traumatic that you had to deal with, or cover up, or shelf, or shove it to the back of your closet and walk around with this fake plastic smile, because that's the way that we were raised to be. Tough it out, thug it out, be tough, be strong. Never let them see you sweat, right? But at the end of the day, even if you are lying to other people and putting on this facade, you still have to live with yourself. And you will punish yourself mentally, emotionally. You will sabotage your peace of mind, and your joy will be stagnant because you have not given yourself the permission to feel. So, to all of you ladies, to all of you gentlemen, to all of my loved ones that are listening now live, or you're listening in the replay, give yourself that permission to unpack some of those things that you may be harboring for the past 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years or more. Let those things go so that you can finally take a deep breath and be where you are supposed to be in your life. Now, I can tell you that it feels so good to free myself from the expectations of always having to be perfect, or holding things inside, trying to be perfect, keeping up that facade, keeping up that that blanket, like the veil, covering everything up, always acting like you're so big and bad and macho. We are human beings. We have feelings. We go through things, right? And that's why this my heart from my heart to yours episode is so important to me. Fixing myself was essential for me making changes and moving forward with my goals, and just staying to the course, because we go through so many traumatic things, so much abandonment, so much abuse, that we don't even understand that many of the times why we're not accomplishing things, doing good things for ourselves, setting those boundaries, is because of the trauma, because of the pain, because of who hurt us. And now, in this season of our life, we're giving ourselves the permission to say, it's okay for me to be sad. It's okay for me to cry. It's okay for me to stop feeling that I have to be perfect. I have to do everything right for everybody. I always have to put everybody first. This is something that we each need to fix, so we don't make another generation of toxic, controlling, manipulative women and men. We need to fix that in the next generation of our families, and letting your kids see you cry, letting your children or your family members see the healing of giving affection. That is nothing wrong with telling your siblings that you love them. It doesn't make you soft. It doesn't make you a punk. It doesn't make you a simp. All of these things that the outside world will tell you that is something wrong with you because you show emotion, is something wrong with you because you cry. No, there's something wrong with other people because they don't give themselves the permission to feel what they feel. Is something wrong with individuals who think it's something wrong to give hugs and to show love and to say, I love you. We need to fix that and heal that because that used to be a problem for me for many, many years, feeling that it was something wrong to say, I love you to other people because I didn't get those words, I love you. See, that was something that I had to unearth, unpack, and find for myself. If you're like me, do you ever struggle with saying I love you, with showing affection and attention? See, it can be so easy to center and focus on ourselves, which it is good to know how we're feeling. It is good to talk about what we're going through. But we also have to open up and let other people in with control, with, identifying if these are good people to be in our life, but not closing off our hearts, not being angry for the duration of our lives, making changes, growing, being better women, not not the angry women, not the angry men, not the judgmental, not the ones that say we can't do things, making the change that maybe it was difficult for you when you were growing up, or maybe it was difficult for you in your previous relationship where you didn't feel loved and supported. See, it's unpacking those things, working on it, and fixing myself. See, I want to say to every single one of you loved ones that it's okay to fix yourself. It's okay to forgive other people. It's okay to forgive yourself. It's okay to make better changes and to do good things for yourself. As we get older, eating better, taking deep breaths, knowing when to walk away, understanding there's some people that I have to cut them off because it's cute when you're young talking back and having anger issues, but guess what? In the day-to-day life, nobody wants to deal with somebody who always wants to argue, somebody who always wants to be wrong, someone who always wants to be in control, being judgmental, or always wanting to be right. Nobody wants to be around those individuals. And I'm just going to say it straight. I'm going to cut right to the chase and keep it real with you guys. Nobody wants to be around individuals that are cold, that are selfish and controlling, possessive. We have to heal that. Even if it's hard, there's so many times where it's not natural. Even though I do coaching, I'm a very positive person, I really have to push myself and force myself to be kind because it was not natural for me. It's a learning thing, it's a growing thing. And as we get older, we need to be getting wiser. So fix that inside of yourself. Become wise, become positive. And it starts by doing some mindset shifting thing. You all know I'm very big on mindset shifting. Even if maybe it was drilled in your head that you are foolish and you're stupid and you can't do anything and nobody supported you in this season of healing and personal growth and development and growing and prosperity, it's shifting that, giving a new narrative in your mind. See, I had a lot of unpacking to do, and some days I still feel that things are impossible for me. I'll never do it. And then I stop myself mid sentence and I remind myself that's not true. It's not true. I'm fixing myself. Every time I give myself that new narrative, I give myself that permission. No, you can do great things. You can be happy. You can have peace. You can have good friends. It's okay to take care of yourself. It's okay to say no. See, these are the things that we need to fix inside of ourselves. Sirius says Marlene is a generational issue with a cultural dy- dynamical theory that the verbalized effect isn't acceptable in certain households. That is why men or women can't love themselves or others. Yeah, it's fixing that brokenness and saying, I say every day I wake up, I'm not broken. I am whole. I am strong and courageous. I can do things, and then I prove it to myself. Every single time I wake up and I do something I don't want to do. It takes you at least 90 days to break a bad habit and start a new one. So that's how we fix things. Maybe if it wasn't something normal for you to be consistent, maybe people told you that you can't do it. You're stupid and you're foolish. It takes time to unpack that and give yourself a new narrative. And I tell myself every single time when I show up for myself and I say, see, you did do it. See, you can do it. That's mindset shifting and proving to yourself in real time. In real time. Prove all of the generations past, break those generational curses, break that brokenness, and prove it to yourself. I can be healthy. I can show up for myself. I can make good decisions. I can love myself. I can be my own friend. I can be consistent and persistent. See, I just did it again. See, and when you see the gradual shifting of habits and behaviors and mindset, you prove to yourself, I'm not what other people said. I am who I claim to be, and I'm somebody of worth. See, that takes time. But you have to speak it, you have to declare it, and you have to live it by your actions every single day. And I know that it's hard. I'm telling you, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Shannon says, you are right. It is okay to say no. And let me tell you that there's many times I say it with tears because I want to help people sometimes. I want to help my relatives. I want to help people at the job. I want to help other people, but guess what? They have to help themselves first. You cannot continue to enable people to disable them. You cannot make other people happy. They have to choose that for themselves. So I want you to say to yourself, it's okay for me to say no. Because every time you say no to them, you are saying yes to yourself. Every single time you show up and do what you're supposed to do, you keep a commitment to yourself. You show to yourself, I'm fixing me. See, other people said I couldn't do it. See, I did it again. See, I just won. I'm succeeding. And that's when you pat yourself on the back and you tell yourself, I'm so proud of me. I am intelligent. I am strong. I'm courageous. And I win. And I will continue to win. You see how you have just shifted? You have just elevated. You have empowered your own self. And I'm so proud of me. And I'm so proud of you too. Every single one of you loved ones that has the courage, that has the confidence to show up for yourself, to say no, to set those boundaries, to keep your word to yourself, to take good care of your mental health. When something is bothering you or somebody is using you, say no to them. I will not allow you to ruin my mental health. No, I'm not going to give you money. No, I will not enable you. No, you are not my friend. There's a lot of things in fixing myself that has brought me peace. There's so much joy now in my life because I do not allow others to control me. I go by their actions. Do they deserve my time? Do they deserve my heart? Do they deserve for me to be patient with them? See, and that's a choice that every single one of us has to make. And Sirius says we have to learn what our ancestors did isn't always a reflection of our lives. We have to manifest ourselves in a few ways to conform to what is in front of us, not behind us. It's a process. So it means to be patient with ourselves. And it's okay. You're going to fall down. You will take some steps backwards. You will give up. You will get discouraged. You will believe some of those past things, but it's okay. And then you'll do something else and you'll move forward and move forward and move forward. It's not about being perfect, it's making the effort, putting a new narrative in your head. I can do good things. I can show up for myself. I do deserve to be healthy. I do deserve to have support back. I do deserve for people to give to me. I do deserve to receive and not just to give. See, those are some things that I know I needed to fix inside of myself. And I needed to heal the feeling like I got to always do for everybody. I got to help them. I got to help them. It's that savior complex. And you want to help everybody. And that's nice. But you also deserve kindness. You also deserve peace. You also deserve joy. You also deserve love. Yes, it does take courage to be yourself, to be quirky, to be unapologetic, to close doors, close chapters, let people go, block people. It took courage for me to fix myself. Other people who have not put in that work don't understand that mastery, that really beating myself and saying, no, no more. I will not be a doormat. That's hard. It's hard to say, no, no, I'm not answering that phone. No, I'm not going to go there because every time I go there, they do X, Y, and Z, or they make me feel worthless. They never even are grateful. They actually are expecting, like you have to. It's not mandatory. Your time, your effort, your energy, your love, it's not mandatory. You don't have to. It's if you want to. See, and that is something that I know I had to fix in myself. Stop being perfect for everybody. Yes. Yes, it's a growth mindset, serious. It's a growth mindset. You're growing. You're not allowing yourself to be the doormat. That you start thinking, what do I want to do with my life? Instead of waiting, instead of waiting for their validation and their support. For me, my growth mindset was I'm going to support myself. I'm going to have my own plans. I'm going to ask myself, hey, Marlene, what do you want to do? And I talk back to myself, and Marlene will say, I want to do this and this and this. And then I give myself permission to say, okay, now how do we accomplish it? And then you get busy. See, that's fixing me. See, the old me, the former me, was like, oh, I don't know. The former me was the excuses. I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so busy. But what it was is that the former me, the old me, was scared. I was scared. I was tired. Yeah, I was tired, but look, I'll say this. We'll always be tired, but isn't it better to be tired, accomplishing your goals, checking things off your bucket list, having joy, having peace in your heart, forgiving other people? It feels so good that other people don't have power over me anymore. That feels so good. My ex, my siblings, my relatives, the people that hurt me, the people who took advantage of me, I've freed myself. I've let them go. I've taken my power back. I have control of my life. And now I only do the things that I want to do, that I like to do, that strengthens me, that puts a smile on my face, that is within my purpose, that is my passion for life. See, that shows I'm still a work in progress, but every day I accomplish one more thing. And I keep proving it to myself. I fix myself every single day. Every day I wake up when I wanted to stay in bed or I wanted to make excuses, the times where I didn't want to go for my walk or I didn't want to eat that healthy meal. Every single time I do something that is outside of my comfort zone, I fix myself. I fix myself. Are you fixing yourself? I want you to say that to I'm fixing myself. I'm making myself happy. I show up for me and I love me fiercely. People say it all the time. I love myself, but how much? You love yourself, but do you love yourself more than you love other people? Do you love yourself enough to not let your past control your present? Hmm. That's how much I love myself. I love myself to accomplish every single goal. I love myself enough to not be what other people said that I was and make a new narrative, a new me that is happy and healthy and prosperous. Everything that I think I do, everything, if it's something that may be in the way, oh, I don't have enough, well then find it. Well then save it. Well then ask for it. See, manifestation means that there's no excuses. If you want that right there, is asking yourself, what do I need to do to get it? And then do it. Then do it. And that's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. Sierra says, yes, we do deserve love, but first we have to love ourselves and stop waiting on validation from others. Validate yourself. Hmm. That validation will do everything for you. Everything. It will do everything for you. Hmm. Yes, it does feel good. I remember when I was reading the book, I Know Why the Cage Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. And when I finally realized that the chains that were enslaving me and holding me back, I had the key. I can open that door. I can free myself from that cage, from the chains, from the doubts, from the excuses. But it's when you want to be free that you will be. That was one of the biggest pivots in my life, knowing that I am the only one that can free myself. Excuses won't free you, blame won't free you, seeking validation, saying you were hurt, that's not going to free you. You're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to find a way to unpack it in a way so that you can move forward. Only you can move forward when You choose to. I can give you the knowledge, but you're going to have to do the hard work. Okay, loved ones? I'm sending you all peace, positivity, empowerment, self-love. Make the shifts. Put in the work and fix yourself, because I most definitely will continue to fix me. I am Love Marlene 411. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see you all on the next From My Heart to Yours episode.
I spent a lifetime hiding in the grave with a heavy heart and nothing left to say. Battling shadows, walking in the rhythm of the life I didn't choose. From the silent cries and the darkest nights to the moments I almost gave up the fight, I was lost in the echoes of a hollow sound, searching for a solid piece of ground. But I'm Love Marlene 411, and I'm standing tall. I'm living proof that you can survive it all. From the 411 to the depths of my soul, I'm taking back the pieces, making them whole. It's a journey of healing, a path to the light. We're breaking every curse and winning the fight. From my heart to yours, let the healing start. We're making peace with the past and broken parts. It's more than just a story, it's a brand new lens, seeing where the trauma stops and where the light begins. Breaking generational chains, link by link, learning how to feel, learning how to think, guarding my spirit, my mind and my peace, watching the anxiety and the tension release. I found a self-love that was always meant to be, a gift from God now living in me. No more worthlessness, no more shame. I'm calling out the joy and I'm calling it by name. I am conscious of the seeds we sow. Watch how the garden starts to grow. But I'm Love Marlene 411, and I'm standing tall. I'm living proof that you can survive it all. From the 411 to the depths of my soul, I'm taking back the pieces, making them whole. It's a journey of healing, a path to the light. We're breaking every curse and winning the fight. From my heart to yours, let the healing start. We're making peace with the past and broken parts. Spread the love, spread the light, live your best life, hold on tight. I'm Love Marlene 411. The journey has just begun.
Thank you all. See you next week.